Hello, I'm Steve from Honda Australia, and today I'm going to introduce you to the new CRV. CRV is Honda Australia's entry in the compact SUV market, but as we go through this model, you'll see that it's really anything but compact. This market is one of Australia's fastest growing segments in the entire motor industry. And the new CRV, this is our third version, brings together a whole host of advanced safety features, some of which are not able to be found in any of the competitors. CRV has really been a brand which has launched Honda onto the mainstream in the marketplace. The first CRV arrived into the country in 1997, so we're now in its 11th year in Australia. The new CRV, you can see that the style of the vehicle has gone for a new direction. It's moved away from that rough and tumble type SUV to a more sophisticated vehicle which is able to more than adequately look after itself in a whole wide variety of applications. The capabilities of the vehicle as a soft roader are still there, as they always have been, but also now this vehicle is more than capable of being able to pull up with dignity at a 5-star hotel or for a luxury weekend away at some exotic eco resort. Inside you'll see an intelligent dash layout which gives a lot of room for both the passenger and the driver in the front. The other thing you'll notice is the absolute absence of any major space hindering center console. CRV employs a flat floor technology, which means that there's an incredible amount of room and openness in the cabin, which we believe is second to none. CRV is available in 3 levels. This one we're looking at today is the luxury, which features the benefit of leather, the sunroof, as well as the alloy wheels. The wheels on CRV are 17-inch, and the tyres fitted are a combination tyre. They have a slightly chunkier tread to handle those occasional expeditions you may have off-road. The braking system on CRV is a 4-wheel disc brake setup. It also features the benefit of anti-lock brakes as well as brake force distribution. And that's a really important feature because what it does is it allows the brakes to perform at their optimum regardless of load in the vehicle, whether it's just the driver or whether you've got the whole family loaded up for a weekend away. Looking around CRV, you can see that we've actually removed the spare tyre from the tailgate. And the reason for that is to give better visibility from the rear. We know that one of the problems with these sorts of vehicles is obviously that by not being able to see behind you effectively means that obstacles may be hit. On the luxury, we actually have rear parking sensors which aid the benefit there, and these are also available on the other 2 models as well as a dealer fitted option. Opening the back of CRV, we can see it is now an intelligent one-piece design tailgate, lifts up in the conventional manner. You also see we've got a unique dual level load area. This tray is able to be lifted out when it's not in use, but also too we also have the security cover as well, which keeps all your possessions in the back secure when the tailgate is closed. Moving around with CRV, you can see that the rear legroom is quite generous, but also another unique feature is that the seat base in the back is actually higher than the seats in the front. And the reason being for this is that rear passengers don't have to feel like they're being shoved down the back. They're enjoying a panoramic view both from the front and also to the sides, which is particularly important when you have kids. It makes it easier for them to look out the windows as you're driving. I'll show you some of the rear seat functionalities on CRV, which I'll go around to the other side, open the door and show you how the seats work there. CRV again One of the CRV's strongest traits is its ability to be very versatile on the inside, and this continues with this model. All seat backs have adjustability, so that if on a long drive the rear passengers are getting tired, they can move the seat back. If you need more space in the back, the seats are able to move forward. And if you don't have anyone in here at all, they can actually fold up and out of the way. Okay, looking at the driver environment, we can see that once again, Honda's designers follow an ethos which says man maximum, machine minimum. So everything we do when we design our interiors of our cars, from the compact little Jazz right through to even the S2000, is to make sure that the driving environment is the best it possibly can. You can see the full range of instrumentation, which like the rest of the Honda range is backlit, so you have superior visibility of the gauges and the essential instruments both at daytime and nighttime. The stereo and air conditioning controls are laid out in a nice logical manner on the left hand side. And this luxury version, as well as the sport version, which is the middle of the range, has benefits from a 6-stack CD player along with a 6-speaker sound system. All CRV, last model and this model, have been designed with the major crash components to actually be at the same height as a normal road car. What this does is, in the event of a collision, it means that the CRV doesn't have that tendency to ride over another vehicle. Along with that, by keeping all the heavy bits down the bottom, the centre of gravity is much lower in a CRV. So when you're driving the new CRV, it's driving very similarly to our fantastic Accord Euro, our Civic range, or indeed the Accord. It really doesn't feel like an SUV. The CRV range comprises of 3 models: Standard, Sport and Luxury. All models have the benefit of the anti-lock brakes, the electronic brake force distribution, pardon me, and the famous Honda iVTEC twin cam 2.4 litre engine. iVTEC is completely different to any other variable valve timing system on the market. It was introduced by Honda into Australia in 1990 in the famous NSX. And what it does is, like an athlete, an engine needs to breathe air in to be at its most effective. iVTEC controls the valve opening duration, and with iVTEC it also controls the cam timing as well, so that the motor is always performing at its peak in under any driving condition. The manual transmission on CRV is a 6-speed standard, and the automatic is a 5-speed automatic with grade logic control, which in its design reduces that hunting tendency which can happen. And the CRV range starts at $31,990 for the manual.